Lynda Carter, the iconic actress and singer, has captivated audiences for decades with her talent, beauty, and charisma. Best known for her role as Wonder Woman in the popular 1970s television series, Carter's influence extends far beyond her portrayal of the iconic superheroine. Today, though, you'll get a different perspective on Lynda Carter and learn about how she went through the abuse that made her famous. And most importantly, how Carter's alcoholism destroyed the Wonder Woman series. Are you ready? Then subscribe to the channel if you watched Wonder Woman, and I'm starting. Lynda Jean Cordova was born on July 24, 1951 in Phoenix, Arizona. The youngest of three kids, the statuesque Lynda studied classical dance and drama throughout her childhood and teen years. After briefly attending Arizona State University, she dropped out to tour the country and sing with her high school rock band. By 1972, Carter had returned home to begin a modeling career. After entering a local beauty pageant, she went on to win the title of Miss USA in 1973. Shortly after winning her crown, Hollywood came knocking. Carter studied acting in New York and began making guest appearances on such television shows as Cos and Starsky and Hutch. But it was her marquee role as Wonder Woman in 1975 that made her a recognizable star. The show originally started out as a special on ABC, but by 1976 the network had turned it into a series. After one season, it was picked up by CBS, where it aired for another few years, despite the network's initial fear that a female lead wouldn't be popular. However, Wonder Woman proved to be a hit to both male and female viewers alike. The show brought Lynda Carter not only success and recognition, but also many problems. One of the first was sexual harassment. About this actress admitted recently, shocking such a revelation to her fans. According to Carter, everything began with the harassment of the operator of the series Wonder Woman. He drilled a viewing hole in the wall of her dressing room and sometimes peered at the actress. Perhaps no one would not have known about this act until the operator did not dare to take a few candid photos of the actress. It was at this point that he was caught. Lynda Carter does not name the cameraman, but claims that the studio immediately fired him as soon as they found out about the incident. Lynda Carter also admitted that she was later abused many more times by a celebrity on the show, although she has no desire to reveal details of these incidents to this day. Carter is sure that life has put everything in its place, and the man who violently showed sexual interest in her has already been punished for his actions. In the years when the show was released, the actress had another problem: alcoholism. Wonder Woman aired from 1975 until 1979, at which time Carter began consuming more and more alcohol. She contributed her drinking to not only the show ending, but also that she couldn't land any roles outside mediocre programs. Carter says her drinking was a gradual problem that began slowly taking control of her life. For 5 years, Carter was married to business manager Ron Samuels. By 1982, their marriage had begun to fall apart, mainly due to her alcoholism. She later realized that alcohol was her escape from the emotional difficulties of marriage. The couple's divorce was finalized the same year, and she slowly kept down her path of drinking. In January 1984, she married investment banker Robert Altman and moved from Hollywood, CA to Washington, D.C. As she pointed out, her drinking problem wasn't one where she urgently needed a drink. Her alcoholism was heightened after she'd already had a drink or two. The initial drinks were followed by a succession of drinks, at which point family and friends would notice her acting differently. During the early days of her second marriage, she limited what roles she accepted before moving to Washington, D.C. In D.C., Robert Altman worked as a law partner for a firm headed by former presidential advisor and Secretary of Defense Clark Clifford. In 1992, the pair of lawyers were charged with bribery and several other counts in a banking scandal. While Clifford got out of going to trial due to health issues, Carter's husband did and ended up getting acquitted on all charges. The stress that this situation brought on Carter helped increase her drinking problem even further. When you consider the cost of the legal fees, there's no wonder it cost them everything. Carter explained that she and her husband had to rebuild from the ground up. Her alcoholism continued until 1997, when her husband begged her to seek help with her problem. Looking back, Lynda Carter acknowledges that her alcohol addiction caused her to alienate her loved ones, but didn't know if she'd ever have the courage to stop drinking. It wasn't until the Wonder Woman star entered a rehab center in Maryland in 1997 that her alcoholism became official. She did admit she put off handling her problem for many years as she lived in denial. Lynda Carter's denial was mostly due to the shame and embarrassment from not knowing what she did the night before. In spite of all these severe problems, it is worth recognizing that Lynda Carter is truly an iconic figure in the world of entertainment. From her groundbreaking role as Wonder Woman to her successful music career, she has captivated audiences for decades. Through her talent, grace, and empowering performances, she has become a symbol of strength and inspiration for many. Carter's impact on popular culture cannot be overstated. Her portrayal of Wonder Woman helped redefine the role of women in superhero narratives and continues to resonate with fans old and new. Beyond her acting career, Carter's personal life and philanthropic efforts further demonstrate her commitment to making a positive difference in the world. With her timeless beauty, undeniable talent, and enduring appeal, Lynda Carter has secured her place as a beloved celebrity and a true icon. Her contributions to the entertainment industry will continue to be celebrated for generations to come.